Hi guys, it's your boy Hyperfixation Station here, and we are back with something very new. This, if people don't know, is Pokemon Showdown. This is something that I've done on and off for a little bit, but it's been since about Christmas time last year has been quite the fixation of mine. I'm for anybody. So I'll explain ELO for you pretty quickly. That's basically where. That's basically just how you're ranked. So I was competing at around 1400 ELO at this point, which is very mid-tier. So, I guess I should probably explain what's going on. So, this is a little bit different. It's a little bit more chilled of a video, a little bit shorter, easier for me to edit than those bigger ones like the Football Manager one, which if you haven't, you should go check out. There's a lot of great jokes in that. I'm a lot more insane. As you can see by my other tab here, I am listening to a live Queen concert. Okay, it's not a bootleg. Brian May, do not come after me. Look, it's so legal. It's so legal. They've even put unlisted in the title. I meant, no, it's so legal, guys. Anyway, so that's just for me to not go absolutely insane and being fucking retarded as I am, it just helps me focus. Okay, so this is a battle that I did a while ago, and I just wanted to kind of talk you through it. And I mean, in all honesty, you could consider this a reaction video because I remember none of this. So without further ado, let's get into it. So immediately here, so if you don't understand Pokemon type matchups, just know that in essence, my Heatran is fucked because I mean, it should be pretty common sense, but fire doesn't do well against water. Let's go. So I switch out into this one. So, what is a Palkia Origin? I have no fucking idea what Palkia Origin is. I just know that Palkia is like the god of time or some shit, but what's more important here, other than the lore, is that these are both water types. That means that Palkia does not take much damage from Lumineon. So he U-turns out of there, pretty good move, into Sylveon. So Sylveon, being a fairy type, is really good against the dragon type of Palkia Origin. So, however, and what I'm going to guess was my move here, was because Sylveon is really bad against Heatran, because steel types are good against fairy types, and resist them. So I'm guessing I'm going to switch into Heatran, yes? I'm going to absolutely eat, oh no, he's going to Calm Mind. Pretty good decision, but he's going to switch. I would say switching there was a really bad move. Depending on what other moves he had, of course. If I'm not going to explain a lot, by the way. Go read the fucking Pokemon Wiki if you want to actually understand a lot of this. Yeah, so he's switched out into Kilowattrel. Now, I don't get the reasoning behind why he would switch to Kilowattrel here, being an electric flying type. The only thing I can guess is that he's either got a ground type move, or he just wants to chip away at this balloon, which stops ground type moves from hurting Heatran. Okay, so he's going to Thunder Wave. Paralyzing is always good, but the Stealth Rocks go down. Always a good move to set down Stealth Rocks, by the way. Yeah, so this is kind of like a little educational thing as well for anybody who wants to get into Pokemon and competitive, but hearing about all the bullshit that most of the actual high-level players and people who are actually good at the game come out with, you know, hearing a lot of that it can be very overwhelming for people. I mean, I absorb literally none of it. I do not have the attention span to sit there and watch somebody who's done nothing but play Pokemon for the past 15 years ramble on at me. So yeah, so this is kind of educational. Always good to put down stealth rocks because some Pokemon have abilities like Sturdy, which allow them to which if they're at maximum HP, basically means that they survive anything on 1 HP. And also Focus Sash does the same thing. So it's always good to layer these down because basically most Pokemon that come in will take chip damage from them. However, I do get confused by, Heatran, the absolute Chad, breaks through the Magma Storm, but Kilowattrel survives on 1 HP. The Mudsdale is Pog there. That's a Pog Mudsdale. So we get the defensive boost. The Stone Edge goes through. I'm getting very lucky at this point, I must say. Lumineon comes back through, so Palkia is going to come out and absorb that Hydro Pump. I'm playing very well right here, I'm gonna say. That Thunder Wave into the Jirachi, if I remember correctly, will come very important later. So here comes out Heatran, which forces the Lumineon switch, which is going to take a Magma Storm to the face. This is going to then, I'm guessing, switch. No, it's not going to switch. Okay, so this is a concept that a lot of people I've played with, and bearing in mind I am very, very lonely, I have no friends, so by that statement I mean people online in random battles. So most of these people always make a mistake, and it's that they have one counter for a Pokemon. So he knows that Hydro Pump will completely Hiroshima my Heatran, but simultaneously, yes, I know, big fancy words, for all you lesser people out there. Where was I? I don't know. You know what? Having music on in the background is as distracting as it is focusing, I'll tell you that for now. I could just hear Freddie Mercury's sensual voice screaming into my ear. I will, of course, refrain from singing anything he is singing, because, yeah, I guess sharing a little bit about that Football Manager video, I actually got a copyright strike for a bit right at the end. I'm sure anybody who's watched it will know what that is. But yeah, I should probably continue on with the battle, shouldn't I? So he's got a Hydro Pump there, he swaps into Jirachi, which I don't get. The Fire Blast unfortunately misses. I really don't... So he's gonna Terra Water. The Fire Blast hits decently, but he doesn't really have an offensive option. He's wasted that Terra very early. In comes in an Iron Thorns, which, okay, so a lot of people will probably be questioning, wait, but he's Water type, why have you brought an Iron type? What the fuck is an Iron type? A Rock type in. And the answer behind that is simple. Because he's Terra Water, or terrestrialized as water, chances are a Jirachi isn't going to have a Surf or a Hydro Pump just laying around. So this gives me the type advantage. Even if Iron Head will do well, I know that Iron Thorns, because of how similar it looks to Tyranitar, is going to be really bulky. And he's paralyzed anyway, so I'm in an immediate advantage here. So he goes into Sylveon, pretty good move. Thunder Punch is still going to hit hard, but I should switch here. I switch into Heatran. He's going to Wish. Heatran eats that Future Sight like an absolute Chad. Here comes Hawlucha, which is going to get hit with the Flash Cannon, but it's going to get saved by the Wish. I switch out into Mudsdale here. He's going to Swords Dance. Stone Edge, if it does... Oh, no, Close Combat just fucking owns me. Okay, so this is a very standard Hawlucha. Weavile comes in. Very, very bad play by me right there. So in this point, if I remember correctly, I was in fucking panic stations. Like, Hawlucha coming out and just completely fucking my Mudsdale. Just like, it was like Pearl Harbor. I just completely lost my shit. So, like an absolute idiot who didn't expect Halucha to just simply execute Order 66 on my ass, I brought out Weavile, which maybe on the surface seems like a good idea because it, ice is good against flying. Fighting types are both good against ice and dark, so yeah, he got owned. Very bad move. So Heracross also gets absolutely fucking owned here. Here comes Palkia, who also gets owned. I am fucking losing my shit at this point. This is like the stage where I should have lost. This was the biggest throw in history. The biggest throw in history. I could have won this so much easier if I'd played better. So in comes Iron Thorns, which is going to Terra Grass, which saves it from the close combat, which leads to an absolutely clapping Halucha, but yet again, this is very bad. So here comes in Survivor, who misses the gunk shot, which allows me to get a spikes off. Very bad move, I shouldn't have spiked there. However, he predictably goes for gunk shot again, which allows me to go into Heatran. Jirachi is going to take a lot of damage there. Flash Cannon hits mediocrely. And I go straight into Iron Thorns. He's paralyzed, which, if I remember correctly, basically saves me here. So in comes Sylveon, which is going to take so much damage, it just cannot. Why did he switch there? So in comes Survivor again, going to take a lot of damage. He's going to switcheroo. So, okay, I remember now. That was the biggest misplay of the game. And the reason for this is very simple. It's because what Choice Scarf does is it boosts your speed. Before that, I was slower than Jirachi and Lumineon. Which means that however, my Iron Thorns is my only answer to these two Pokemon. The fact that I was slower than them was stopping me from winning the game, basically. Survivor, on the surface, it was a good idea to obtain those heavy-duty boots. Actually, it wasn't, because they are not going to be much use in the long term. I'm just going to Volt Switch back into Heatran. He is going to knock off. I'm going to get Parrot there, which could have been really bad. He's going to keep knockoffing for some reason. I'm going to get fucked by the Para. Chad Heatran survives that, takes out the Survivor. In comes in Lumineon yet again, who is going to easily take out Heatran here. And this is where you're about to see, and I'm pretty sure if I scroll down here, all the way down in the chat. Is this where yeah. So oh no, it's the next turn. So right here, I'm gonna memorize this. And I'm gonna try and act it out as if I'm in the moment. Are you ready? So I know I'm faster here. The Choice Scarf makes me faster. Come on, I believe in the heart of the cards. Yes, I believe in the heart of the cards. It's possible. I believe. Holy shit. Woo! And yeah, that's the end of the battle. So yeah, it's very short, I know, but genuinely, I made some really, really bad moves here. You can see my ranking there, 1324, I was pretty mid. The guy I was facing, COVID Pamine, I know, he must be Chinese, right? Maybe half bat? Do you reckon Man-Bat out of Batman ever infected anyone? Anyway... yeah, so I was fucking buzzing because basically his misplay is what led to me winning that. So, I don't really have any more for you. That's it. This is really short. I have no idea how long this is or how long we've been going for, but, I've had a lot of fun. I definitely want to do more of these because there is going to be no editing really. I'm just going to kind of upload it how it is, I think. So, That being said, I hope you've all had a great time. I hope that maybe you've laughed once or twice. I've tried to make this as comical as possible, like my normal content, but, Pokemon is a little bit of a different game to Hearts of Iron 4. It's a little bit harder to commit genocide on a daily basis in this game. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and most of all, I hope you share this video. As always, if you've had fun and you want to help out the channel, share it to your mum, your dad, your sister, your Pokemon-obsessed brother, your Digimon-obsessed older brother, your old fogey of a sister who can't get over, what was that fucking little device called? Tamagotchi, that's it, who can't get over her Tamagotchi dying, or even your younger brother on the spectrum. Share it to all of them, because I bet they'll have a lot of fun. You've been on the Hyperfixation Station, and I hope you continue your travels comically. Bye!